Welcome teachers, my name is Lori Mustain and my channel is called The Mentor Next Door. I'm here to share my passion for teaching writing by sharing with you simple tips and tricks on modeling great lessons, conferencing with students, and creating a writer's workshop that thrives. In today's video, we're going to talk about the importance of changing your mindset for teaching writing, and I'm going to give you 3 ideas to think about even before the school year starts. And then I'm going to model a mini lesson to help you get started on the right foot. There's a misconception that you have to be an amazing writer to be a great writing teacher, and that's just not the case. In fact, I think the opposite is true, because if you struggled as a writer growing up, you're going to have a lot more compassion for those reluctant writers and therefore meet them where they're at. So throw that thinking out, because that's not going to help you meet your goals this year. The next thing I want you to think about is, are you a perfectionist? Now, I'm going to admit I'm a perfectionist at heart. In fact, when I first started teaching writing, I would take my work home, I'd write my stories at home, I'd edit, I'd revise, and I would rewrite it so it looked very pretty. And then I would bring it in front of the kids and read it to them. And then one day I had an aha moment. That's not teaching writing. That's showing my kids that I'm perfect, and they don't need to see perfect. They need to see me growing as an author with them. I want you to make a poster. I want you to hang it high in your classroom that says, writing is a journey, not a destination. How true is that? We have never arrived as authors. And so what I want my kids to see is that I'm on this journey of getting better as an author with them. The number one thing you can do to create a writer's workshop that thrives is to make yourself vulnerable in front of the kids. Now, I know this is really hard because as teachers, we're supposed to be in charge and we're supposed to know all the answers. But in writing, the opposite is true. My kids need to see that I don't know every single thing and that I'm going to make mistakes in my writing. The most important thing, though, that they see me do is go find the answers and come back and fix them. That's authentic writing at its finest, and that is what my kids need to see. Now that we've talked about changing your mindset, I'm going to model a mini lesson to show you how to make yourself vulnerable in front of your kids. As I model, I want you to pay attention to the way that I talk out loud as I go. I do this because I want the kids to hear the thought processes that go through my mind as I put words on paper. Also, I like to write transitions at the bottom of my modeling paper, and I do this because it helps my writing flow better. Not only that, but I'm using these transitions in context as I write, and so the kids in turn will start using those naturally in their own writing. I think I'm gonna start with many. Many things happened this week. Many things happened this week, but I'm going to include a rose, a thorn, and something I learned. Oh, I forgot a comma before the conjunction but, because that's a compound sentence. What I just did, teachers, is I showed the kids that I'm not perfect. Did you notice how I started with I and then I changed it to many? I crossed it out. Also, I forgot the comma on purpose because I want to send the message that I do make mistakes and that I'm not perfect. Now I'm going to go on to the second paragraph, and I'm going to start with my first transition. So first, my rose was when I met all of my students. So I crossed out a word, I made a mistake, and my handwriting really isn't the best of all. So what I've just done, teachers, is shown the kids my vulnerability. I've shown them that I'm not perfect, and hopefully they're gonna get the message that they don't have to be either. Teachers, be sure to check the link below because I've included some free resources that you can use in your classroom. If you enjoyed this video, would you please help me out by liking it, commenting, and of course, pressing the subscribe button for more weekly videos.